banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Childs. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So Maryland's offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
On the ground, it's Hemby. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get him on the ground for no gain.
The throw makes a connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Smarty.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw. Got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this team tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Brown. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sparty. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And his throw is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And after that completion gets them 30-plus. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from inside the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Go here in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
First and 10 from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Carter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
To the air, it's Childs. Makes the grab on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Spartans will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Spartans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better.
Touchdown, Spartans! And the pummeling has started.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the move, it's Hemby. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Just an obvious holding call there and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. He's loose. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for room, it's Carter. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Gates. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Carter. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.